Well, hello everybody. Great to see you all again. Thanks for joining us wherever you are and whenever it is. We're back again. Ian Bourne from Cloud 2020 and Wendy Clifford. And today we're going to talk about something that we haven't talked about before. And that is a new product that's around sales engagement that you can have connected to your Dynamics 365 for sales, called SalesSpark. Yes, exactly. We first got to know this about a year or so ago, didn't we? And then it disappeared for a while, and we were very sorry about that because we started using it and thought it was great. The whole business of generating leads was suddenly, it wasn't a campaign. It was a cadence that was running within our solution every week, and we're just adding contacts to run that within that. But I know, Ian, this is of particular interest for you. So can you give us a kind of outline of what it will do for people that have Dynamics 365 sales?
Yeah, I think it's the simplicity of it that really appeals to me. It's about, for example, we have lots of partners. Hopefully we're talking to them now. And the first time we used it, we just, there were some partners we're not engaged with for a while, and we set up a sequence of emails that said, "Hi, whoever, we haven't spoken for a while. There's some great new stuff happening in Dynamics. Could we perhaps have a call to talk to you about it?" But there's some great code sequences within the SalesSpark that would say, like, "Can we have a call on Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday or Monday?" And it knew. It would know when weekends were and what have you, so that it looked really, really cool as an email that was very much tailored to you. You felt like the email was really tailored to you. But you could then sequence and says, right, leave that for 2 days. If you don't get a response, send a different email that says, "Hi Joe, just follow up on my previous email. Any chance we have a chat on Tuesday or Wednesday?" And so on. And the within that, you could also then ultimately have perhaps a manual email where you get the chance for it to stop the sequence and ask you to add some particular text. I mean, in particular, that's really great for the first email because you can then really, if it's especially somebody you don't know particularly well, you can really tailor it to try and get their attention in that first important sentence. And it might also be that you put in you have the ability to stop a sequence and then go and have a look at LinkedIn information, and it actually links into LinkedIn, so you click the button, it'll open up LinkedIn for you so you can see something pertinent about them. But it's just that, like when you're busy, and it's happened to me, that the first couple of emails you think, "Oh yeah, that's quite interesting," by the time at the moment, by the time the third email comes in, you go, "Do you know what? Yeah, I am actually quite interested in that," and then you click on it. Now the moment you reply, the sequence stops. And that's the thing, it's actually monitoring for when somebody's actually responded to you. Nothing more complicated than that. But we know it works so well, and it's so cost effective. And you set it going, and then away it goes. I set a campaign going to try and have a conversation with some of our partners we'd lost touch with a bit. And I set it going, and I think I sent it out to 50 contacts, and it ran somewhere in the region of about 280 activities that I didn't do.
Yes.
Now, I'm never going to write 280 emails, let's be honest.
No.
And I got a huge response back, to the point that I spent the next 2 weeks giving demos, but it was brilliant, and it's not expensive. So yeah, I think it's a great tool for those that want to look at engaging with customers, engaging with current customers, maybe new customers, partners, even suppliers.
Yeah, I think the lead generation aspect of it, particularly when you link it in with a LinkedIn Sales Navigator license, that you can use to segment before you bring contacts in. It makes it very, very powerful. But I guess the one caveat we have to say is it does fulfill the GDPR regulations. Every email that goes out will have a you can choose to have an unsubscribe on there. So it's very important. And once they are opted out, obviously we're now got flows running in our Dynamics 365 solution that takes those contacts out. We should mention it doesn't work on the lead entity. It actually works on the contact entity. So, you know, you have to have those contacts within your solution or bring them in as part of the SalesSpark process.
Yeah.
And then obviously if somebody's opting out and this is the only reason you've been contacting them, you would want to deactivate that contact in your solution and make sure that you're not contacting them again for any other reason. And for me, that's important. You know, it's important we fulfill those in spite of our desire to speak to people we don't know. You know, we need to make sure that we're fulfilling all of those regulations and data privacy as well. Yeah, and I like the fact that it's built in spite of it being an American product. So
yeah, indeed. The good news also is that whilst it's a great add-on to Dynamics, it will actually stand alone. So
really?
whilst we clearly, you know, we're excited because it's a fabulous add-on to Dynamics, we can actually spin it up in a Power Platform app, and it can run on its own. So even if you don't have Dynamics, you can actually to run it separately as just a SalesSpark. So yeah, a great tool, and so hugely expensive. So, you know, if anybody out there wants to see it, wants to experience it, we're clearly happy to know it and explain to people how it's worked for us in more detail. And you know, it may be of value to themselves or to their customers.
Yeah. So it's another product that we're adding to our product selection, and obviously we'll be updating our website to cover some of these. But if in the meantime you're really interested, before we get to that, because our team here are working on that at the moment, please just give us a call, contact us, and we'll be happy to talk to you about it. So Absolutely. Thanks for your time, everybody. Hope to see you again in the future. If there are things you want us to cover, let us know. Drop a comment, or contact both either Ian or myself at our emails. You should have that detail at the end of this call. Thank you very much.